Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So Ethereum moved higher, even higher here overnight. Quite strong move. It was actually in the last hour. It pumped above $2,000, but yeah, pretty much as you would expect at the $2,000 level, that is a key resistance point, and it's struggling a little bit with that. Overall, at the moment, we can still assume we are in this wave 3 in green. That should take us to around $2,300, all provided that this wave 2 low is holding here at 1856. So, but let's zoom out first here a little bit. Overall, we can still assume that Ethereum is in a nice and healthy uptrend. This at the moment is looking all good and all healthy. At the moment there's no reason to panic or anything. It's even gaining in momentum, as you can see here. Looking at something like a curve that's unfolding here. But overall, yeah, we can assume that we are still here in this bullish scenario. That's also my primary expectation, as you know. Still from the low at $880, we can count here a wave 1, we can count a wave 2, we can count a wave 3, we can count a wave 4, and here now the two scenarios that can be unfolding are splitting up basically. So the first scenario, and that is my primary expectation, is that we so far in this fifth wave, which is not finished yet, created a wave 1, we created a wave 2, and we are now in this wave 3 in white. In the wave 3 in white, we've got various subwaves. We have so far here a wave 1 and a wave 2, and we are now in this wave 3 of the wave 3. And all of that would push us into this region between 2050 and 2,450 US dollars. Now, to be honest, if this is really going to play out, and I've got in this fifth wave in blue a 1-2 setup and another 1-2 setup, and now in green another 1-2 setup, then what I will have to do, I will probably have to increase the target range for that even further, which I might do in the next week, depending on how we are getting into this area and so on. So this could play out quite a bit longer, okay? But it's not guaranteed at this stage, because nothing is guaranteed in these markets anyway, but we need to be careful because Ethereum has fulfilled already all the minimum requirements for a wave 5. So it has moved above the wave 3. That's really all it needs to do, right? So technically this larger impulsive wave could be finished at any point in time. Yeah, but the subwaves would suggest we push higher. Now this is in the primary scenario, and I mentioned before we need to be a bit flexible at the moment with the wave counts, because due to the nature of this wave and what's going on here and the situation in which we are in, several scenarios can unfold. The alternative scenario is that we have done, in fact, all 5 waves already, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5, even though this was quite short, the last one, but valid, but it was quite short. And then we would assume that we have done the 5 waves. This would mean if we finish 5 waves off, this relevant impulse was a larger wave 1, and that we're now coming down into this green area in a larger wave 2. In an A, B, C pattern, and this B wave can overshoot. It can even go all the way up to $2,200 and then come down. Yeah, and I had a few questions and a few concerns, people saying it's hard to believe it will come down that much again. See, that's always what happens. First of all, people are bearish, then we see a bit of movement, and then everybody's getting super bullish, and nobody can imagine there will be another retracement. There will be a retracement. What I cannot tell you at the moment is how far does really this impulsive wave unfold and stretch out. I mean, the merge is really only in September, so theoretically throughout the entire August, we could see this push up further. If we talk about buy the rumor, sell the news, then this might carry on for another few weeks, okay, before we see that retracement. But yeah, I mean, I remember the hard fork last summer. Ethereum only started pumping after the hard fork, so it's extremely difficult to tie it down to what will happen if this fundamental event is happening. So therefore, we only focus on the chart here. But yeah, certainly we see a lot of interest, and we're nearly there in my target area, and I would expect this to go further into the target area in either scenario. As I said to you before, key level that we need to hold is now this swing low at 1850. That's the smaller wave 2 low. Dropping below that wouldn't be a disaster. It could just indicate a retracement. The level I'm really watching out for is here the 1660 level. 1660 key level. Yeah. And if we go below that, that would increase the likelihood that we are indeed coming down here already in the C wave, and that we are going into this area in a wave 2. Now bear in mind, this area might shift a little bit depending on how high we eventually go. At the moment it's located between 1230 and 1440. This is a retracement that will always happen after an impulsive wave structure. What I cannot tell you how much longer exactly this is going to unfold. But I've specified my target area now, which I might need to extend out. So I'm telling you that before I do it. And then this wave 2, this is always what's going to happen. This is a rule. This will always come down in a wave 2 retracement. That would actually be bullish. It is a retracement. It's not an impulse down. We are waiting for retracement down, a correction, a 3-wave move where we will eventually making a higher low. And from here we can start really the rocket, because the wave 3 then should move us way above anything else. Yeah. So this would be super, super bullish if we see the price come back in 3 waves into this area. We see a reversal here, and then this should, this will be the most bullish wave usually. Okay, so these are sort of the scenarios I'm currently looking at. Few people have asked me what would be actually the overall scenario for a new all-time high. So this is sort of the longer or the daily wave count here for Ethereum, where we moved up in a wave 1 back in May. We came down in a wave A. We moved up in a corrective wave B. You can very nicely see here the 3 waves, corrective wave structure in a wave B, and we came down in a wave C. So this a wave 1, this a wave 2, consisting of an A, B, C pattern, an expanded flat like Bitcoin. From here, if the wave 2 is already finished, then the low was already in at 880. I'm currently giving this possibility a 65% probability. And in the next instance, then we would move higher. In a scenario where we go into a new all-time high, we can expect Ethereum to reach anything above $8,700. That's the 1.618 extension. That is what you would expect for a wave 3 to happen. Yeah, that is what we would expect for a wave 3 to happen in such a scenario. All right. Okay, and that's my update about Ethereum. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.